Okay, we're on the east side of the house, and you see these two drain pipes right here? They're over the window. That is your evaporator coils, secondary safety pan, secondary drain lines, and they're installed over a window so that if you look out this window, which I'm not sure that you will, but should you look out this window, you at least have a chance. You at least have a chance. If you see water coming from these, then you know that you got a problem and you call the technician. The screen's a little torn, a little boogered up right there, just saying. Okay, and we can look inside this piping, and we see an absence of rust. That's a good sign. That's a good sign to have. Okay, over here we have the downstairs condensing unit. And by the way, if you're getting some good from this, I have a like button right there. If I'm making you smile some way today, there's a like button right there. And if you got insomnia, you can pretty much cure that by hitting the subscribe button right there. So these are our condensing units. This home has two HVAC systems, and these are the condensing units for them. This is the downstairs, this is the lower one. You can tell that they're both 2018. Okay, so they're about 5 years old. This equipment, okay, is engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35. But Las Vegas is going to give you about 14 years. It's about 5 years old. It would be reasonable to assume, it would be a reasonable expectation that this equipment should last a little while for you. That would be a reasonable expectation. I hope so. I hope so. These units, neither one of them, have been elevated a minimum of 3 inches above grade. They both should be elevated about 3 inches above grade. Both of these, the disconnects are to the sides, but they should have been sealed on 3 sides to prevent moisture from getting into the... And then I took pictures of the insides. Keep moisture from getting into the wall system, into the stucco wall system. Down here we see that we've got Schrader valve caps, covers. Don't look that up in the dictionary, but we've got the right kind of covers. We have the wrong kind of insulation. Since 2015, this is the wrong kind of insulation. It dries, it cracks, it gets hard. We should have something more protective. It's been in the code since 2015. It was in the code before this was ever manufactured. And by the way, this one's rated for a 50 amp fuse. I found a 50 amp fuse in the circuit panel. Okay, in the service panel. Load center. Coming over here, this is almost identical, except this is a 4-ton system. This is a 4-ton system. We got the right kind of Schrader valve caps. We have the wrong kind of foam. It's not elevated 3 inches above grade. Our disconnect should be sealed on 3 sides. Now, this one is different, and this one's 4-ton, and that one's 5-ton. This one's unique. It's different than the other in that the disconnect box, and it's not long, okay, because those juniper things or whatever that is, those things grow. Those things grow. This Japanese maple, it's growing now, and it's in the way of the box. This box should be sealed on 3 sides, but it's not currently accessible. Today, that one is accessible. It won't be for long though. This one is inaccessible. So what do we learn? We learned that we want to be able to get to our electric service disconnects, which should be sealed on 3 sides. We learned that our units should have been elevated at least 3 inches from grade. We learned that the refrigerant piping insulation is the wrong type of insulation.